Welcome to South Dakota. We are in the Black Hills area of South Dakota, a few miles north of Custer, about 20 miles from Mount Rushmore. Crazy Horse is right over there. Hi, I'm Heather, and this is Jim. And this is Sierra, our rescue pup. She is a handful. We've lived what would be considered an alternative lifestyle for 30 years on sailboats. We slowly moved up, cruised the west coast of Mexico twice, and now for the first time in many years are boatless. The three of us are full-time in this small trailer and have started out on a new adventure in our R-Pod 177. We are travel small, live big. Join us as we share our campground information videos, our travels, our adventures, and explorations. We are at Echo Valley Campground, a privately owned campground just a mile and a half from the parking area at Crazy Horse. If you walk up the hill above our R-Pod, you can actually see it. Or if you walk up to the entrance of the campground, you can see it. We went up there last night and watched the laser show. This is our site, Site 9. And the owner actually comes down with you to your site in his golf cart and backs you in perfectly. Let's go find a better view of Crazy Horse. I have no idea what that is. Maybe some kind of incinerator? Last night they had a laser show with the whole story of Crazy Horse, and that whole front area of the mountain was lit up. I could see birds, the story, we couldn't hear it obviously, but it was still kind of cool. In September 2021, we paid $35 plus tax a night, which came to $37.10 for full hookups. Restrooms, showers, dump station, picnic tables, fire pits, and what I really liked was there a bucket at each fire pit, which just makes sense because I don't think that fire truck is up and running. This campground also offers a few cabins and one RV to rent. This is the tent area or dry camping, and we actually considered staying an extra night and just moving over to here. We need to get on the road, make some more tracks. And if you go down that road, goes down a ways, there's a couple ponds and a lake. Sadly, we never made it there. I'm sure she could smell the lake because she kept going up and touching her water leash, the one that we use when we do take her swimming. But I have some stuff to do today. I didn't feel like walking all the way back down there and then back up. Sorry, dog. This is where the old Cadillacs go to rest. And I can't explain this, but we've seen so much in Montana and South Dakota where they're just lineups of old cars. And this one's amazing. And now let me show you what we did today and what we saw. It was pretty incredible. Our first stop was Mount Rushmore. The best word to describe it is impressive. It was incredible. Parking was a little weird. You drive in, you pull a ticket out of the machine and you expect to pay, but what it does is you pay up at little kiosks when you walk under the columns to get to Mount Rushmore. You put your ticket in, put your money in, and with the geyser pass it was half price. It's not dog friendly once you get up to the columns, so we kind of tag teamed it, but it was impressive. After our time at Mount Rushmore, we drove down the Iron Mountain Road towards Custer State Park, and Jim aptly described it as Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. There were 3 tunnels we went through, and the first one we followed a bus through, and then he stopped about 3/4 of the way through, and we didn't know what was going on, but I guess they parked there and there was an RV parked. He had to wait for the RV to move. The tunnels are pretty narrow. We saw a big rig coming up towing, which I just couldn't imagine driving through these narrow tunnels. Check the book to see the height limit and width. We were fine. They also take you over to pigtail bridges, kind of like a corkscrew bridge, that you drive up and then go over where you just drove. We drove into Custer State Park and did the wildlife loop. It's $20 to get in the state park. However, that enables you to get into any other state parks for the next 7 days. We made a quick stop at the visitor center and there were bighorn sheep literally walking around in the parking lot, which was pretty cool because I'd never seen them yet. None of the big boys with the real big curved horns, but still cool nonetheless. We arrived at the state park later in the day, so we did see a few lone bison alongside the road. Dog went nuts, of course, and then we saw bison, huge herd from afar. We did see burros, which are actually left over from, they used to haul visitors up to the top of Black Elk Peak. When they stopped the rides, they just let the burros in the park. People were feeding them, which you aren't supposed to feed them. We did see them, they were cute, they were very friendly. And then we got to see prairie dogs. So this is a beautiful area, worth a few days stop. We probably should have stayed longer, but we are trying to make tracks east. Great little park that we stayed at, has much more of a campground feel than an RV park, which we like. It's treed, it's beautiful, it smells good. especially when the neighbors are making bacon. A great stop. If you've enjoyed our little stay in the Black Hills area, give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and remember, we like comments, questions, and campground suggestions. Thanks for watching.